Hello and welcome to Legacy IS Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss about critical minerals mission. Why are we discussing about this is because overall mining about the critical minerals we'll be studying about it. Why are we discussing about this is because budget 24-25, that is, which was proposed very recently. In this budget, it has been proposed that the government shall be creating a critical minerals mission. Okay, we are creating this mission because we have certain agendas, because we are in need of critical minerals and its availability is quite low. Okay, so that is the reason why are we discussing about it. The critical minerals mission has two principal aims. One is we need to increase the output. Domestic output needs to be increased. Secondly, whatever be the current availability and current usage, isko bhi we need to continue recycling so that we are not depleted on the existing resources. So recycling of the critical minerals is the second important aim of critical minerals mission. Okay? Now coming to this question, ki what exactly is a critical mineral? Critical mineral matlab it will be critical in two conditions. One is its usage. Matlab usage is quite critical, and second is its availability. So the availability of critical minerals across the world is very disproportionate. Okay? 98% 98% of the world's critical mineral is concentrated in China. Okay? Other than this, we also have good availability of rest 2% is distributed between Australia, some of the South American countries. For example, we know the lithium triangle. Then we also have a little percentage of it in Africa. Okay? So this 2% is divided between Australia, South American countries and Africa. Okay? So this is the problem of risk of availability, because 98% of the critical minerals present with China. Okay? And the second we discussed was the usage. The economic usage of critical minerals is also the reason why it becomes critical. So talking about the economic importance. Okay? So where are we currently, where are we using, or what are the uses of critical minerals? It is majorly used in the sector of space, in the sector of defense, okay, in the sector of nuclear energy, and in the sector of aerospace. Okay? So these are the four areas which is very much critical for the national security. Okay? So because of the usage also, the mineral becomes very much critical. Plus the geography also defines why is it so critical. Okay? So supply risk is the geography part and economic part importance is the usage part. Okay? So first point is the disruption potential. It can disrupt the economy. If you have less critical mineral availability for these resources, it can disrupt the potential. It has the potential of disrupting the economy. That is why it becomes very critical. Second is the substitutability index. Substitutability index matlab, do you have any substitute for this mineral? So that is also quite low for the critical minerals. We do not have a substitute for the critical minerals. That is also one of the reasons why it becomes critical. Then GVA multiplier score, it has a very huge potential of increasing the GVA of the country. And cross-cutting index. Cross-cutting index matlab, the mineral being used here can be used here also, can be used here also. It has an interdependency. So many things which are interconnected have an interdependency on the raw material, which is the critical mineral. Okay? So that is its economic importance. Now coming to the geopolitical importance or the supply risk part. Okay? So the governance weighted material concentration. Governance weighted material concentration matlab material concentration and who is the government which is controlling this material concentration. So 98% as we discussed is present in China. So governance material concentration denotes the huge percentage of it is within the political limits of China. Okay? Rest is distributed between Australia, America and Africa and all. ठीक है. Then end of life recycling rates. Recycling rates is also मतलब it is possible to recycle it. ठीक है. The equipment goes as an end of life appliance, मतलब the electronic good, the good that we are manufacturing using these critical minerals undergoes an end of life and the material can be immediately recycled. ठीक है. Then import reliance and self-sufficiency. India's self-sufficiency is quite low and our import reliance is 100%. 100% of the critical minerals we are importing from outside. Okay? And substitutability index, as we discussed, its replacement is it is very difficult to replace this. Okay? So, Government of India till July 2024 has identified 30 minerals to be very much critical. Okay? 30 minerals have been identified as very much critical. So, talking now about the importance of the critical mineral, first is the economic development. It has the capability to withstand extreme conditions and it is a very high performing material, okay? which increases the importance of such kind of mineral. For example, aerospace mein, so in an area where you have extremities of temperature, be it low temperature, high temperature, in extremities of temperature, this material will withstand that condition. Okay? So it can withstand extreme conditions and still is very much high performer. That is why its economic importance is quite high. Okay? Second is energy transition towards net zero emission. So all these critical minerals, these 30 minerals that we have listed, is useful in some of the other mineral is useful in development of solar panel, in wind energy ka turbine, in blade development, in advanced batteries such as lithium ion batteries. So if we are transitioning or promising to shift towards becoming a net zero emitter by 2070, that is what is India's promise. So if we are planning to become a net zero emitter by 2070, we need to ensure that we have good availability of critical minerals, because these will be the driving force for us to become a net zero emitter by 2070. Okay? Thirdly is the competitive value chain establishment. So it will help us to attract FDIs from, let's say, US, UK, European Union, Japan, and so many other countries. Say we will be able to attract FDI as a part of their China plus one strategy. What is exactly China plus one strategy? Matlab, their dependency on China is quite high. So these countries, US, UK, European Union, Japan, all these countries, what they are doing is they are looking for an alternative to China, so that if there is some kind of, let's say, spoiled relationship with China or political turmoil taking place in China, it will not affect the global supply chain. Okay? So that is China plus one strategy. That is, they are looking for an alternative to China, and here India can pose as a very good option. Okay? Next is the national security. National security, as we discussed, is the importance of critical mineral related to national security is the criticality of the usage. For example, its usage in space, aerospace, nuclear energy, and all that. Okay? And fifth major importance is it will help in reducing the import bill. As we discussed, India is importing 100% of the critical minerals. This can be reduced if we start exploration within India and if we start recycling the existing usage in India. Okay? But what are the challenges? First major challenge is geopolitical monopoly. Monopoly exactly nahi, it is actually oligopoly, but because 98% of the minerals are present in China, so we call this as a tending towards monopoly only. Okay? So geopolitical monopoly matlab ki there are only limited number of countries who are holding critical minerals. Okay? And which is the issue of China's dominance. Second is the issue of geopolitical risk. Geopolitical risk matlab ki there are supply chains associated to these countries who are also a major supplier of critical minerals. Okay? For example, Australia is involved in the global supply chain, China is involved in the global supply chain, Japan is, South American countries are involved in the global supply chain. So if there is any kind of geopolitical risk, let's say there is a turbulence, political turmoil in South American countries, so in that case, it can disrupt the overall availability of critical minerals. Okay? Then resource nationalism is another big problem, because resource nationalism leads to that feeling ki if I am holding this resource, then I have the capability, or this is a kind of mercantilism, because we are very much developed, advanced, so we do have the rights to exploit and make other countries as my colony. ठीक है? So resource nationalism मतलब कि you are trying to pose nationalism on the basis of resource availability, because you have too much of resource, so you are trying to pose nationalism and rather obstruct the global trade. ठीक है? ग्लोबल सप्लाई ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल एंड प्रोसेस्ड गुड्स को डिसरप्ट करने का you do have the rights. ठीक है? That is the issue related to resource nationalism. Then price volatility मतलब it will also affect the prices. ठीक है? If the, for example, Saudi Arabia did artificially manipulate the prices of oil. ठीक है? As a major OPEC supplier, it has manipulated the oil supplies so as to increase the prices and gain profit out of it. So any other country which is a major supplier of critical minerals can also do this. ठीक है? Then its importance for India is, of course, the imports that we are, the huge amount of money that we are spending on imports. ठीक है? And the environmental concerns. So environmental concerns, as we discussed, कि majority of the critical minerals are used for development of pro environment technology. For example, solar panel हो गया, wind turbine हो गया, nuclear energy हो गया. So in all of this, we know that we are making use of critical minerals. So environmental concern that we all of us have to become a net zero emitter के लिए भी for all this also we do require good availability of critical minerals. ठीक है? And then is the long gestation period. Long gestation period is the huge amount of time that it will take to come out of the life cycle, end of the life, and recycling. ठीक है? So because the gestation period associated to critical mineral based technology is also quite high, that also gives a huge importance to these minerals. ठीक है? Now, talking about the government initiatives, what has government done in this regard? First major initiative is changes in Mines and Mineral Development Regulation, Development and Regulation Act. ठीक है? This has been amended. तो अभी तक क्या था? This is commonly called as MMDR Act, and this was introduced after the Colgate scam. When most of the companies were not allowed to extract coal from the mines available in India. ठीक है? So MMDR Act has recently been amended, and now we do have allowed private companies, private sector to participate in the auctioning, and auctioning of 30 critical mineral blocks has been allocated under MMDR Act. ठीक है? So MMDR has now been amended कि these 30 blocks will also be now auctioned. ठीक है? And we will be allowing private sector to auction these blocks. ठीक है? For extraction. So this is for exploration and extraction. Second is FDI liberalization. We have liberalized 100%. 100% of the FDI has been liberalized in resource exploitation. ठीक है? And investment in critical mineral technology. So development of technology maybe we have liberalized FDI. ठीक है? Then is international collaboration. India has joined groupings such as Mineral Securities Partnership. This is a US-led alliance. Okay. This is a US-led alliance which says that this will be a grouping of all these countries which are looking for an alternative to China for the mineral supply. ठीक है? Then Khanij Videsh India Limited, they have started exploring lithium in Argentina, extraction of lithium in Argentina, and lithium as well as cobalt in Australia. So KVIL is also undergoing projects internationally, undertaking projects internationally. Then other initiative is Geological Survey of India ka initiative. Geological Survey of India has allowed exploration of critical minerals. ठीक है? 250 projects have been initiated for deep-seated critical mineral ka extraction. ठीक है? Then Government of India, in case of customs duty, what they have done is 25 critical minerals se custom duty has been reduced. ठीक है? Why we have reduced this? So that when these minerals will be imported, we can boost manufacturing of electric vehicle, e-vehicles. ठीक है? To boost manufacturing of electronic vehicles, we have reduced the customs duty on certain critical minerals. ठीक है? Then is concessional customs duty of 5% on lithium ion cells extended till March 2026. So there was an ongoing lithium ion cell के लिए concessional customs duty, ठीक है. This has been extended by this concessional customs duty after concession is 5% only. So this concession has been extended till March 2026. That is another initiative. And then we have the critical minerals mission as we are discussing it today. Budget 24-25 में it has been introduced. जिसका two major aim we have studied. One was boosting the production and second is recycling the mineral. But apart from this, we will also be focusing on reducing the import, which will be an automatic consequence of this. Then identification of blocks, identification of minerals. These minerals are considered to be critical. So for example, currently we have mentioned 30 minerals as critical minerals. But do we need to increase the list? Okay? All of that identification has to be carried out. And then exploration, extraction of the critical minerals, acquisition of minerals outside the country. So that let's say we own this mineral block itself. So acquisition of minerals outside the country and also finding the substitute. As we discussed, the substitutability index is quite low. But then very small substitute, limited number of substitutes are present. Okay? So we need to find substitutes for these minerals. Okay? These are the government initiatives. Then suggestive steps can be, we need to develop the center of excellence within the Ministry of Mines itself. We need to develop a center of excellence for critical minerals within Ministry of Mines. That can be one option. Second is expansion of membership. For example, Mineral Security Partnership. Mineral Security Partnership में we don't have those countries. There are Mineral Security Partnership में, let's say African countries are not present. So that means we are losing out on a huge chunk of continent or a large geographical area which may have a good potential of availability of critical minerals, but they are not party to Mineral Security Partnership. So a suggestive solution can be, we need to expand the membership of Mineral Security Partnership to pull in all those countries who may have geographical availability of critical minerals. Then apart from this, we also India needs to seriously consider investing in Africa because they have the potential of availability of good amount of minerals. And lastly is international demand of equitable resource division. Okay? There is an international demand that resources need to be equally distributed. It must be fairly available to all the countries. That has been the aim of World Trade Organization also. That has been the aim of majority of the grouping. Okay? So this also needs to be catered to, and India as a leader of Global South can play a major role in availability of equitable distribution of resources amongst all the countries. Okay? So with that we come to the end of this topic. That was related to critical minerals mission initiated by Government of India in budget 24-25. Okay? With that, if you have any doubt, please do let us know in the comment section. I wish you all the very best and thank you so much.